Good morning, you guys. Good morning. How are you? Happy Friday. Oh my God, y'all. It is Friday already. We have unboxed the other day. We got a package and on live I checked it out with you guys. So here we are, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try it. I am on a bit of a time limit, so we just gonna get straight into it. 99, hey babe. So don't tell me it broke. Oh my God. I did drop. Oh. Well, what is that? Powdery stuff. I was scared, y'all. I was scared. But ain't it beautiful? You can see that, uh-oh. That, hey, Alfreda. How you doing, babe? Okay, it is beautiful. So excited, so excited to use it. I got about a half hour to work with, so we're gonna see what we can do. All right. Hey, Miss Malik. Oh my goodness. Hey, babe. How are you? The pinky golden glittery one. Yes. You see, it's like a pressed glitter. It's like, I didn't even dip into that one, but yeah, it's a pressed glitter. You can tell like by how it comes off. Everything good? Hey, Ashley. Yes, I have. Thank you. So you've been good, Nina? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for popping in, babe. Paige, how you doing? Hey, Jada. Yay. I'm glad notifications are working. Oh, hey, Natasha. What's going on, babe? You okay? So, yeah, I'm just doing swatches on my thigh. I'm swatching the damn colors on my leg every time I touch one. It's very pretty. There's, it's looks like it's more geared towards the pink, but it has some muted shades in there, kind of like neutrally shades, and then it has some like bright shades. So yeah, I am excited. I like that gold. Now listen. Now you will see a gold, right, in a palette, but that gold, that's going to be my favorite gold. I can just tell already. And you see that? And the reason why is because it's like an actual, like it's like wet almost. It's almost looks wet. Yeah, Suki. Hey, Donna. Um, it was very much so insane. Very much so. Here's my thing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 99. So I am going to stay more with the neutral tones just because I don't have a lot of time to blend and, do the things that you need to do to put together a really nice colorful look. So we're going to kind of play it safe today. I'm going to get a little bit of skincare on my face and then we're going to jump into. Now listen, y'all. If you don't know, if you ain't heard about George Floyd, I don't know where you been. But he was murdered by the police in Minneapolis. 4 police officers chose to lay all their body weight, including their knee, on his neck to the point where he suffocated. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Mrs. Monty. How you doing, babe? So he was murdered in front of a group of people. Um, Multiple officers. He was handcuffed. He was laying on the ground. He was apprehended. He wasn't fighting. He was just laying there. And they really just killed him for literally no reason. Like, literally no reason. Like, even if, let me just say this. Let me just say this. Even if he was armed, say he was armed, just say he was a danger. At the point where they took his life, he was no longer a danger. He was apprehended. He was handcuffed. He was on the ground. He was not a threat. Okay? Because that's another thing that people want to, well, he was a threat or he had this and that. At the point where he was handcuffed, he was not a threat. When they took his life, he was not a threat. There's no way that you can spin it to say that they were in the rights to take his life. There's just no way. So, with that, a lot of people are angry. A lot of people are sad. They're angry. They're sick of this happening. They're sick of, we're just sick of popping on one day and it's a sudden outburst because somebody got killed unprovoked. Unprovoked. Just because you are able to carry a gun doesn't mean that you have to use it. Just because you wear a badge doesn't mean you have to implement that. It doesn't give you the right to practice your personal beliefs. Because once you put on that uniform, once you are wearing that badge, you are there to protect your community, to protect the place that you serve in, okay? To protect the people who pay you. Let's put it like that. Because this is where I'm going into this building now. There's a lot of people outraged that it got burnt down. There's a lot of people who feel like it was within, that they're happy that something like that happened, okay? People have their own feelings about that. What I'm looking at is who's going to have to pay for it. Who's going to have to pay to rebuild their police station? They are. The people in that community are. They're going to have to pay for that police station to get built. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And my thing is this. We have to remember to self-preserve. Okay? We have to think about how we're going to do something before we do it. You can't do things out of emotion. Anytime you act out of emotion, it's not going to end well. It is not going to end well, okay? Every time you act out of emotion, there's going to be a consequence that you are going to have to pay. And right here, the people in that community are going to have to pay to rebuild that police station. And guess what? They're going to get a nice one. Okay? They're going to get a nice updated one with all the new technology and perks and all of that stuff. Trust and believe that. Because for the most part, police stations are old and, they've been there for years. It could even be their first building, in that area. And they got a chance to rebuild. What? That's what I'm looking at. You're not self-preserving when you're fucking up shit in your own area, okay? In the place where you have to live. You're not self-preserving, okay? You're not. It's a fucked up thing. I would rather y'all had burnt up the house of the man who killed him. Y'all was outside his house and, you know, all that shit. Okay, no nonsense, babe. Why you didn't just burn this house down? You burnt the whole police station down. And I get it, because police, they're the ones doing the killing. But if you was going to be outside that man's house, maybe you should have, you know, if you going to do something, an eye for an eye or something like that, have that type of mindset, you need to do it with the people who actually, you know, it's actual, and it's an actual eye for eye. Meaning that you're not hurting people, you're hurting the person who caused or did whatever crime. That person, not everybody. Because when you hurt everybody for the action of a few, you're turning into them. You're no better than them, because that's what they're doing. They're killing they're killing people based on their feelings for a whole. You know, whatever reasoning they have behind their feelings, because trust and believe, not saying that it's any true reasoning, but trust and believe, any way that anybody feels, you know, they're going to have some type of reasoning behind it. They're going to have they have some type of mindset that they're right. Okay. So you have to put in their thought process. You know, you have to study your enemy. You have to understand. You have to figure out the why, and then you can properly execute the actions, you know, behind a way to get your results and to make things better. I was in the police academy, and some of the people coming in were fucked up from the door. Period, Alfreda. And that's why I feel like there should be some type of, you know, and I know a lot of people, they can, you know, they can answer questions, and they can kind of study a intake, a psychological exam, and all of that. But somebody made up a good point on Lady Nika's channel last night and was saying that, was that Lady Nika? Who was that? No, that was Tanya, the hood table. They had a good conversation last night, and she was saying that there should be some type of training like nurses and doctors go through. You know, a doctor has to do residency and be placed in different scenarios and different types of settings, not just the one that he's going to practice in. You know, nurses as well, they have to, you know, they have to train on all different types of areas and with different types of patients and stuff like that. You know, it tests them, and it puts them in situations that you know, to kind of see how they would react, and you know, if that was there 24/7. And police, they should have to do the same. They should have to be placed in certain scenarios purposely. Okay, they should have people training these people in specific situations. Okay, with, you know, whether if it's racial situations, high stress situations, spur of the moment, all those types of right now type of situations where, you know, you will get that initial reaction and they can't plan, or they can't, you know, prepare, you know, for how they're going to, you know, get through that. I'm sorry, y'all, my lashes are so jacked up. That's a great idea, you know, because just one little psychological intake, yeah, they can say whatever and get pushed through. You know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. But you know, if they're forced to be in, oh shit, y'all. I'm scared to even start this makeup. I ain't gonna lie, because I think I'm gonna be late. I think that's what's gonna happen. I might have to do it at work. I think I'm gonna do my eyebrows and my eyeshadow, and then I'm gonna get out of here. What time is it already? Because I got a feeling. I got a feeling. All right, let me see. Okay, good. No, that's not. Where's my eyebrow brush? Yeah, see, my purse downstairs. Hold on, let me see. Can I use this one? No, I got eyeshadow on it. Ooh, I need to wash my brushes. Yeah, that's downstairs. Hey Manny, if they shook, they in the wrong profession. Period. Hey Coco, how you doing, babe? Yeah, if they shook, then they are in the wrong profession. Okay, you supposed to be built for that shit. Okay, it's just certain shit that you supposed to be built for. If you go into the military, you know, army and shit like that, you know, police force, firefighters, when anything where you're putting your life on the line, you need to be one of those people who you are built for. You're not scared. You're not, you know. See, and this is what I was saying on Tanya's channel last night, because people are saying, you know, about our leaders and our political leaders and our activists and things like that. We need Malcolm X in his prime. Where's our Dr. Kings at? People don't stand for shit no more. We talk about that all the time. People don't stand for shit no more, you know. Malcolm X, Dr. King, they were willing to die for what they were fighting for. They put everything aside. They sacrificed everything. They didn't put limits on what they did and how much they put themselves into it. They just did it. They put their families aside, kids aside, their money. They wasn't really even caring about the money, as long as they had enough to get by everything or whatever. Like, people nowadays, like, they're not going to make that sacrifice. There's going to be conditions on it. They're not willing. Hey Shirley, babe, they are not willing to die for the cause. They don't feel that strongly about it. Yeah, we get upset when we see somebody lost their lives, and people gonna be upset, and people gonna protest, and people gonna post stuff on social media, and people may have conversations. But then what? What after that? What after that? You know, we still celebrating Trayvon Martin's birthday. He would have been a grown man by now. Okay, he was just a teenager. You know, where this has been happening for years. This just didn't start happening. Just think back, Trayvon Martin, a kid, a little teenager. He would have been grown now. So how many years has this been going on? It didn't just happen when Trump got in office. It didn't, you know, it didn't just happen. People are talking about, you know, yes, people are very much more comfortable with expressing their true feelings about color and stuff like that, because our president don't give a fuck, and he gonna say what the fuck he want to say, and people ain't hiding shit. But truth be told, this shit been happening. It's been happening for years. They've been getting off. They've been killing black men for the most part. Sandra Bland, how many years has it been since she died? You know, nobody knows. Nobody knows nothing. I'm not doing my makeup, y'all, because I'm going to be late. I'm not even about to put it on my face. I'm not even about to start. I'm going to have to get to work. But, yeah, so, you know, we talk and we're angry and things like that, but we don't follow through. We don't involve ourselves in our local communities. Did everyone see how the police? Oh yeah, they was guarding his house. Yeah, yeah, they had him surrounded. But guess what? You see how they're protecting their own? You see how the police are guarding his home? Why did a group of people, y'all can stand there and y'all can record this man dying. You can record the police brutality. Y'all can't like somebody said in the chat last night, or Tanya said yesterday, throw a rock at the police car, bust a window, do something to get them off of that man. See, nobody was going to run up and push him off of there or anything, because it would have got them off of him, even for a second, just for him to get air. But instead they stood there, they hollered things out. You know, they probably did. You hear people saying things in the background. You got somebody recording it all. You know, but nobody did anything. And you're standing right there while somebody is dying. And now y'all want to burn down the police station. Well, maybe you should have did something at that moment to save that man's life. Because guess what? They're going to get away. And they're going to be able to do it at... You said would not have helped. Those police would have shot them all. Well, that's what I'm saying, 99, is nobody is willing to put themselves out there, though. That's what I'm saying. We can't talk about like activists and stuff like that or whatever, because those activists back then, they would have ran up. They would have ran up and they would have put their own life on the line to save that man's life. And all I'm saying is, yeah, throwing something at a car, yes, to get their attention, yes. The man couldn't breathe. Okay, so that means that if something would have startled them or got their attention, relieving that pressure off of him possibly could have saved his life. But nobody is willing to put their stuff. So what is everybody getting mad for is my point. What is everybody getting mad for? And I don't blame you. And I'm not saying I blame anybody, because I can't say that I would either. All I'm saying is I just think that a bunch of outrage is fake. That's what I'm saying. Let me just say it like that. I think a bunch of outrage is fake. You know, when you're standing right there watching the shit happen, and after the man dies and everything, now y'all want to burn shit down, tear shit up. Y'all want to do all this shit, but you were right there and probably could have did something. What's tearing up and burning down? What the fuck is that going to do other than have people... What you think? They just going to let it go? What you think? They not going to have a police station no more? No, they going to rebuild one. A nice one. And y'all going to have to pay for it. Don't blame bystanders. It was the police that killed. I'm not blaming bystanders. I'm not blaming no bystanders, because they were telling them, they were screaming out everything. What I'm saying is, burning shit down and tearing shit up, it's not about blaming anybody. They killed that man, period. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is the aftermath of tearing shit up and doing all of that. Y'all can tear shit up, burn shit up, and do all of that, but that's fake. That's fake. Because you could have ran up and possibly, like, you could have did something at that moment. Don't burn shit up and tear shit up now. Like, y'all sat there and watched the man die. So now y'all want to burn shit up? Where was that anger? Where was the anger and everything then? Like, at that moment? Like, this is like premeditated. We gonna go to Target and tear they shit up. Premeditation. We gonna go and we gonna burn down the police station. But in the heat of the moment, at that moment, where was that anger? So sometimes I think people just want to do shit just because they want to do it anyway. That's it. That's what I feel about that. That's what I feel about that. I'm damn sure not blaming no bystanders because they don't have nothing to do with the situation that happened at hand. But what I'm saying is the aftermath. The bystanders are the the aftermath. He's gone. They're gonna do whatever they gonna do. And y'all tearing shit up and everything else that now you're gonna have to pay for to rebuild. Hey, Spicy Red. Black people gotta let go of the Willie Lynch syndrome and stand up and stop being afraid. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Naturally. Killed them right along with him. Recording it was the best that they could do. Okay. Okay. I just don't see the point in burning shit up and everything at the end when they gonna have to pay for it. That's all. I don't see the point in all the outrage and stuff when there was when you tearing shit up and you like angry in the heat of the moment, like fucking shit up or whatever, like you angry, right? Like you're upset, you're mad. So yeah, so they could record and they could holler stuff in the background. But I mean, but that's my whole point. And I'm not blaming anybody because I'm not saying I would have just ran up and just risked my life either. But what I'm saying is the outrage to me is conditional. It's conditional. It's limited. That's it. It's limited. That's all I'm saying. Oh, hold on one second. They won't arrest the officers because when have they arrested any of the officers right away? Like, when have they just went arrested officers? That's what I'm saying. Like, how many recordings of police dying have we seen? And they didn't get arrested, or they still had their jobs, or they had to resign on their own. Still getting paid. Like, hey, Regina, babe. Hold on one second. Oh my God, Alfreda. Where you at, Donna? Tore up Target. Did everyone see how the police guarded? Are you talking about when you said how they were guarding Derek's home? That comment? I read that comment. That's what I'm saying. I was saying how they like guarded his home. They're protecting their own. They're going to protect their own. And that's what I'm saying. They're ready to die. They're ready for anybody that's going to run up. They're ready for anybody that's going to try to do something to that man. That's my whole point right there. They are ready. They are out there protecting that man like y'all ain't going to do shit. Do something. And you have someone that is laying there trying to grab his last breath, and nobody was willing to do that for him. But everybody wants to tear shit up. That's all I'm saying. Oh, wow, Naturally. Well, that's just, I don't agree with it. Whoever started it or whatever, like, I just don't agree with tearing shit up that they gonna have to pay for. I just feel like if they had that anger and outrage, and stuff like that, then they could have done it like at that moment when that man was you can have on a body vest. Does that protect your head? If somebody like shoots you in your head, is that going to protect you? Is that going to protect you? All right, y'all, I got to get off. I've been on here 30 minutes. That means it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock on the dot. Okay, I got to go. Y'all have to be honest. If I'm in trouble, I'm not calling Cousin Ray Ray. I'm calling the police. The government need to step up and punish them. They do need to step up and punish them. And now I'm hearing that they need more evidence. They're saying they need more evidence and stuff. How the fuck more evidence do you need? Oh, hold on. The mayor of the city is saying he not handling the right. Oh, yeah. I didn't see your comment. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, the president, and look at this. You have a mayor who actually came out and said charges need to be brought again. Well, he basically named the one officer that had his knee on his neck, right? He didn't say all four, but he did say that one. Charges need to be brought against him. He said that. And now here you have the president stepping in saying that he will put the military in there and basically take over. Take over why? If he don't just shut the fuck up and let him go? That's what I'm saying. All I'm going to say is that there's power in numbers. There's power in the dollar. And unless people like truly like come together and don't just like get mad for a little bit and then go on with their lives, then it's not going to stop happening, because this has been happening. It's been happening. I would say at least probably the last 8 to 10 years. We've seen like an influx, and I think it's more so because there's cameras, videos everywhere, you know, everybody recording everything, all that type of stuff. So it's not so much that it wasn't happening before. It's just that there's an eyeball on it now for the most part. You know, there's you know, people are able to see it a lot more now. Or it's being made public more. And yeah, you know, people need to learn how to work together and support their own, because other races are they're going to protect their own. They are going to support their own. And that's what they're going to do. They create generational wealth. They support their own businesses. They mingle and mix with each other. And you have all of us who support them instead of supporting each other. If everybody would put their talents and experience and money together and support your own businesses, support your own neighborhoods, you know, all of that. And you have to start somewhere. It's not going to be huge, but you have to start somewhere. But if enough people would really do that, that would grab the attention, because it's about a dollar and it's about power. That's what it's about. And they're going to take theirs and protect it at all costs. Why do we have to have conditions and limits on how far we're willing to go? So why are they not arrested yet? When has any officer killed a black man or a black person and just been arrested? I don't know a story where it has happened. So, hey, Nikki, watching this just to watch another racist act in Minnesota with the arrest of the black CNN reporter. Oh my God. Hey, Yah's wife. He just wants a reason to start a war. Yep. Good morning, Stacy. Oh my God, I'm gonna look into that right now, Nikki. I had no idea. So Nikki is saying that now they have arrested a black CNN reporter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They need to be arrested, all of them, not just one either. All of them. Okay, y'all. I gotta go. I love y'all. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing day.